Hello, I'm MikeYaroSoft, and I'm here to show you how you can add articles to the Voices of Africa website. So welcome to your homepage. Go ahead and click to enter. And now we see the front page. Right now it's still the pre-production version, but it's going to work for us nonetheless. So in order to submit an article to the website, you have to have a username and a password, which should have been provided to you already. So you can go ahead and log in. Today we're going to log in as Blessing. And your password. And then click Login. Here you go. So now you can see that we are in the registered user area of the website. So in order to post an article, go ahead on over to the Submit an Articles page right here and click that. And here you can see this is the default Submit an Article page, just like this. And I happen to have an article from the BBC which we're going to use as our sample. So here we go. So here's the title. Copy that over. Insert the title of the article right here. And then you can copy your text right like this. Copy it in, paste it. Oops, not there. Right here. Go ahead and paste it. And there you go. Now you see we have a rich formatting toolbar up at the top in order to make it easy for you to format your text as you'd like it to be done so. So you have bold, italic, underline, cross out. So if you wanted to make this not bold, you can go ahead right here and you can click the bold button. That's easy like that. You could underline it if you wanted, italicize it, do whatever you like. You can also edit the color. If you wanted to, for example, make this red because it's theft, you can go ahead right here and click on red. But I would recommend not playing with the color too much to keep the website looking pretty standard, I guess. But some of the more important functions that you may need would be adding pictures and adding links. So to add a link to, for example, this theft word right here, go ahead and highlight it, and then click on the Insert Edit Link button. And this window is going to show up right here, which once it loads is going to ask us how we would like to make the link. So if we wanted to make a link to an external website, for example, the CNN website, we would just type that in right here. So go ahead and type in the link. So http://cnn.com. And then you would go ahead and click Insert. If you wanted to link to an email address, for example, if Blessing said people wanted to contact her, she can go ahead and instead remove this and click on the email button, and then you enter the address. So she can enter her email address, which is bagwam@princeton.edu. And you can even enter the subject already so that once they click on the link, the subject comes up automatically. So you can write just like that, click OK, and then you can insert the link just like that. And as you see, the link showed up. You can also change the size of the font, change which font family it belongs to, and a host of other options. Now, in order to get this onto the website, we have a couple of different options. One of the things that we might want to do is, if we're including it on the front page, include a page break. So what this means is that not all of the text will show up on the front page, just a little bit on the front, and then to read the entire article, they have to click on the Read More icon. So let's say we wanted to put the Read More section right here. So this divides it, and then we put that there, and we go ahead and click on Read More. And the line goes up to show where the Read More will cut off. There's also the ability to add images. So if we wanted to add an image to this page, we can go ahead right here and click on the Insert Edit Image icon, and then this is going to load right here. And we see we have a full toolbar accessible to us. So the images that are already on our website are right here. You can click on any one of them, and right here you're going to see a preview of it. But if you needed to upload your own image, you would go ahead and click on this right here, Upload. And then you would click on the Add button, and it would come up here, and then you would just click Upload once you're done. But for right now, we're not going to be uploading an image. We're just going to use one of the samples. So let's use the staff image right here. So we want this image to show up with all of the Voices of Africa staff. So we clicked that and we saw that the URL showed up. You don't want to change this here, but you might want to change the alternate text. So if somebody's using a handicapped accessible browser that will, I guess, read it aloud to them or something like that, it's helpful to include alternate text. So this happens to be correct, it is staff, but if you wanted to change it, you can go ahead and change that as well. An important thing to change would be the alignment, however. You might want to send it to the right. As in this example here, you'll see the image is going to go to the right of the text. And you might want to set a margin around the text, for example, maybe 10 pixels. And you see 10 pixels on all sides. And then once we're done, we can go ahead and click Insert, and the image shows up here. Now, as you see, this image is way too large, and it's cramping the text. So what we might want to do is resize it. So once it's in, we can highlight it and click the Edit Image icon. And let's say we wanted to take it down just a little bit. So we click on the size, for example, maybe we wanted it to be about 240 pixels wide. And we're going to delete this because we have the proportional option checked. So it's automatically going to resize the height to match the width that we specified. And then click Update. And as you see, the image went there and updated. Now, to get it on the front on the website, we have to select the publishing options. So it depends on what you happen to be publishing this as. If it's news for the front page, you would click on News, and you could put it right here on Latest News. Or let's see, Site Content. That'll go for pages, for example, the About page, the Staff page. But you might want to put it, for example, in Volume 1, if this happens to be an article that appears in Volume 1 of the magazine. And here happens to be Issue 1, you select that, make sure it's in the correct category as well. Now, if you want this article to appear on the front page, you'd have to select this option here which says Show on Front Page as Yes. But right now we don't want to do that. Author alias, this is a way for you to specify another name. So since we're logged in as Blessing, it'll show up that Blessing wrote this article. But if you wanted to write it if you're submitting an article on behalf of somebody else, you can go ahead and put their name in there. You can also specify the date at which the article begins publishing, but automatically it pre-populates with the current date, so it starts right away. And we don't want the article to stop publishing, so we're going to say Finish Publishing Never. And we want to leave the access level to public so anybody could see it. If you wanted, you could provide a description and some keywords, and this will help make the article more searchable if people are looking for the articles. And then once we're done and we've selected all of our options, so where did our title go? There it is. We can go ahead and click on Save. And the article was saved. Now, if you're just an author of articles, your article is not going to show up immediately. A publisher is going to have to approve it first. So make sure that you've notified your publisher that you've submitted an article, and they'll be able to review it and publish it to the website. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You could always get in touch with me by going to the link at the bottom of the page for my website, or just emailing me, michael@MikeYaroSoft.com. Thanks, and enjoy the website. Take care.